time, and it used to come after 8 o'clock. So only it was not the station fault, it was because of the atmospheric conditions and reflection from the ionosphere. So these are the specifically allotted frequencies for hams, and nobody else uses it. So this is my typical shack. If you see, this is my transceiver. Okay, this is my antenna tuner. I also connect my laptop to my computer, laptop to my base station. So you can definitely talk. And there is no age limit. Any age, minimum age limit is 12 years. Maximum there is no limit. This is a typical shack of my friend from Bombay. Unfortunately, he is no more. His name is Dosu Paymaster. And this guy is a chartered accountant by his profession. Just note, chartered accountant. But he is passionate about this hobby. So you will find 50% his shack is with the equipments, rather tools. And his hobby is he restores old radios. This is the Second World War radio which he has restored. And this is his shack. Everything he has done himself. Okay, except the few rigs here which are imported. But everything he has prepared himself, and he was very active. He was a chartered accountant taking care of his overseas clients. So in his spare time, he used to do this hobby. You can see this Dosu Paymaster is a Parsi guy with his shack. So this ham shack everyone should possess. It's a dream. I also had a dream when I started the hobby, and you see my shack. You will find this guy holding his radio. He is passionate about collecting the radios. He is sitting in my shack. His name is Dilip Bapat. We may be able to talk to him today. This guy is a blind, partially blind. He can't see, but so passionate. He has collection of nearly 55 radios, state-of-the-art radios, digital radios in Alibag, and he proudly displays them. Now, ham radio has another angle. Though it is a scientific hobby, we also support government in case of any disaster or mishaps. So recent floods or landslides, we are the first people to go there because we can take our radio in our car, operate it on the car battery, and give the first-hand information to government authorities till their communication link is established. So normally we work for 2 or 3 days, support government machinery, and after their system is established, we withdraw. So that is what we do normally. So about this hobby, the origin of this hobby. So it's ham, H-A-M. So it came out of Hearst, Armstrong and Marconi. These are the pioneer scientists in the radio communication. But year 1895, Sir J.C. Bose discovered the microwave and demonstrated ignition of a firecracker in the next room using microwave. That was noted, and it was much before Marconi. So now the world over, he is recognized as a pioneer of radio. So we are all Indians are very proud that the radio engineering is developed by Indian. But unfortunately, after Sir J.C. Bose, not a single soul in this country could develop or go further in the innovation. And he did not patent that technology because he said that this innovation is for the mankind and everybody should use it. Marconi was little bit possessive, so he patented his technology and claimed that he is a pioneer in radio communication. But now his son recently visited India and confessed and confirmed that his father is not the pioneer. Dr. J.C. Bose is the pioneer, and we are all proud of that. Call sign. Now you must have seen, I said this Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University has a call sign, VU2 DYP. So VU2 stands for India, DYP stands for the D.Y. Patil College of Engineering. My call sign is VU2 VPR. So VU2 stands for India, Victor Papa Romeo is my call sign. Pakistan AP2JS. Okay, so AP2 stands for Pakistan, W stands for US. So there are suffixes and prefixes allotted across the globe for individual hams, and you can, from the first suffix, you know this guy is from which country. So this is the identity, and it's a unique identity. It is not repeated anywhere. Okay. Ham's lingo, this is something interesting, little bit humorous. A male ham is known as old man, whatever age he may be 12-year-old or 80-year-old. He is always called as old man. So I will say old man, even though 12 years old boy also will be called as old man. A female is known as young lady, always, because you know females are always young. So they are all called as young lady. If she gets married, then they say she is XYL, ex young lady. Okay. And harmonic, rather children of hams, they are all called harmonics. I have 3 harmonics, I have 2 harmonics, like that. A change of girlfriend or boyfriend is called VFO, variable frequency oscillator. This is the terminology we use humorously in our language. But if you are steady engaged, so if you are steady engaged, and the better half is called as crystal. So we always say he is crystal controlled now, so he is not a variable oscillator. So these are all the humorous lingos we use. So now let's see the phonetics, because when you can't hear on the telephone, you always say B for Bombay, B for Bombay, like that. So those phonetics are internationally framed, and say during Second World War, all the aircrafts, everybody used to use those phonetics for sending the message. So even aviation industry also, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, all these you will find they used to do it. Still that is being used. If you hear the radio the conversation between pilot and ground station, you will find all that. Now this is important thing, what you are going to learn today is the Morse code. This is the CQ call we always give, that I am so and so calling from Pune. Can anybody copying me, receiving me? This is VU to VPR calling. Now, hello. What you are going to learn today is the 6 letters E, I, S, H, T, M, O. So be ready. Did not have the pen and pencil, you can always remember. Can you hear? E, I, S, H, 4 dots. You can see on the screen again. E, I, S. Now recognize, I will send. How simple? So you have learned 4 letters in no time. Now let us learn 3 more. T, M, O. Correct? T, M, O. Again? Now we will send the mix. So how simple it is? Because you have learned 6, now 26 alphabets are there. So you have to just learn 19 more, correct? So that we can always organize in the classes, those who want to really learn the Morse, because this could be your code language while interacting with your fellow friends. Next we will go. So these are Q codes. Normally क्या है? Normally you all talk na, कि shall we go to Vaish? That means shall we go to Vaishali restaurant? Correct? Or have you seen QSQT? Kayamat se Kayamat देखा क्या? Or any other latest movie? You always make a short form. Correct? And you in your circle you know this. You know each other about this. Correct? That QRM is my signal. Correct? QRN is the reference static. So all that is going to happen. We'll make a small demo with this walkie-talkie. I have a friend who has come on the air right now. He is my friend Dilip Bapat, whom I showed VU3 UEL, VU2 VPR. Let's see whether we can talk. VU3 UEL, VU2 VPR. Now, this signal I am sending to Dental College. Dental College, we have an interface unit which is getting connected to our repeater.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sir. I'm copying you already. There is no problem. We have view to Alpha Delta Papa also of the frequency. View to VPR, view to unit.
VU3 UEL, VU2 VPR from Ajinkya Dave Patil University, and I am on my handy and I am transmitting. Over. Only Dilip, you should come on the web. Another station, please. QRX. VU3 UEL, VU2 VPR. Okay, let him come. See, now signal from here going to Dental College. From Dental College via internet, it is going up. He is in Alibag, so there is a delay because it is going to some satellite, and satellite is transmitting. So uptime and downtime, if you calculate, it comes to around 2-second delay. So you can make out the distance between the two signals, and there is a delay. So when I talk, my talk is heard after some time. I will demonstrate.
Delta Tango. If you want to listen, please stand by. Otherwise, QRX. View to VPR, view to UEL.
VU3 UEL, VU2 VPR. Please request other station to QRX. Dilip Bapat, please introduce yourself. VU3 UEL, VU2 VPR. Can you hear?
Returning. Good afternoon to all the students and the teachers and all dignitaries with you there in the college professor. I am wearing the uniform Ecolima and the uniform Papa, like Delta India, Lima India, Papa, Bravo, Papa, Tango. Dilip Bapat, my QTX is Alibag, like Alpha, Lima, India, Bravo.
Alibag.
Alibag is near Mumbai. And I am 67 years old, and this is a good hobby. If you want to ask any questions, I am here to give maximum answers to the students. View to VDR, view to UES.
Okay, Roger. VU3 UEL, VU2 VPR. Lovely copy, Dilip ji. And everybody is listening to you. I have shown your photographs with your receiver holding, and everybody knows you by face now. So thank you very much for this short demo, because we have to proceed for further activities here. So I will say my 73s and have a wonderful day. See you further down the log. VU3 UEL, VU2 VPR off and clear. Bye bye. No, there is a delay. I will explain you why this delay.
Okay, Roger. View to VPR, view to UES. Thank you so much. We have a nice day. Hope to meet you again down the road. Okay, now we will have view 3 Alpha into the Papa and view 3 Delta Tango. Thank you, my friends. I have view 3 uniform Eco Lima alternate from this Eco Tango Delta repeater. So please introduce yourself, my friend, your QTH and your bounding QTH also. Go ahead, we do the Alpha Delta Papa. This is UEL.
So now he is talking to somebody else also there. Okay, Dilip Bapat. Because there is a net going on right now. They will interact, chat, discuss. Technically also they will share the information. All that is going on. Because I wanted you to put on the mic and do it. Now how this signal is going, I have a walkie-talkie. So this is a 145.5 megahertz walkie-talkie. So from here the signal is going to VU2 ETD repeater, which is in this college on, I think, which floor it is? Third. There is a repeater here, VU2 ETD. So that repeater is sending signal to the dental lab, and dental lab is receiving that signal and sending it on internet via echolink. Echolink is a protocol used by hams for transmitting and receiving ham radio on internet. So there is a satellite communication. So the signal goes to satellite and comes down, and that is why the delay between transmit and receive. If I link 3-4 repeaters, the delay can go as high as 4 to 5 seconds. So when you transmit, for receiving you have to wait for 4-5 seconds. Same thing happens in space. When you send the signal, it takes time to reach there, because you know the speed of light. On Earth you don't notice it, but when it goes space, you have to consider it and then wait for the reply to come. When Mangalyaan went, they used to take 8 minutes to receive the signal. Transmit and receive, there was a delay of 8 minutes. So now you can imagine and realize. Many times you must have noticed when there is a 15th August program shown on the TV, and if you switch on the radio, sometimes there is a delay. On radio you may hear the first, then Hamare Desh Mein, again Hamare Desh Mein. So same thing you will hear from the TV also. The delay is because of the satellite. Hope you have understood this concept. So we have learned about the lingos that is used. So QRV, QRU, these are all short forms. CRAR, I am QRL today. That means I will say I am busy today, I don't have time. You all use the abbreviations as per your group sequence. You decide that this is what we say, that let's go to canteen. You will say let's go to cant, like that. You always use the short form. So this is also used in the amateur radio just to shorten the communication by Morse.
Sir, may I ask one question regarding that previous slide?
Pardon?
May I ask one question regarding that previous slide?
Yeah.
Like as you said, if we are taking some short form,
Huh.
so that is exactly matching to them, like DDL.
Huh.
Okay. But whatever you make that short form, so any relation between that short form and that abbreviation, what we are giving?
Yeah, this is called Q code. So everything starts with the Q. Okay. And these are all like standard, they have already world over established. So there is, I can't tell you the reason why this is QRL. There may be some French word or some German word, because this is a combination of efforts by.
In this term we have to remember.
You have to remember, yes.
I have to remember.
Yeah, and this comes in the question. Please tell the meaning of following Q code. But this is not a big one. There are very few codes. But you have to remember these Q codes while talking also. Now, once you are a ham, you are accustomed to those lingos and you can talk. Yeah. Yeah. Again, this frequency band which was not earlier visible, I clearly given you. See, we normally, our repeater is working on this frequency band. See, this is the, we have two repeaters, another is 434, and one more repeater we are putting up on the Sivagad. So if I put on Sivagad, I can cover Ahmednagar, I can cover the Satara, it can reach up to Matheran, it may reach up to Mahabaleshwar also. So we will be able to cover a larger spectrum of the area, and which is very useful during the disaster, or suppose a sport, there is a rally, car rally. So we can provide communication, because you don't know, the mobile doesn't go into Tamini. Those who have visited Tamini, Dongarwadi, those areas, when you go for the Varsha trip, you don't get the mobile signals, and there are many pockets around Pune where mobile signal doesn't reach, but the ham signal reach. Can I have a water?
Yes.
So if you see the number of hams, this is a little bit old figure, but see the number of hams in Japan, 15,20,000. The lowest is in India, though our population is 140 crore. What this indicates worldwide, the country having maximum hams is having the leadership in the communication technology, radio and telecommunication technology, followed by USA, followed by Germany, then England, then Russian. Russians are also very active in radio communication. But country like India, we should be ashamed that we don't have so many amateurs, or we don't have so many communication engineers, though we produce thousands of engineers every year. And that is my concern, and that is why we are starting this ham club here. If you see the celebrities, there are some celebrities, Rajiv Gandhi, Shrikant Jiskar, Satish Chandra Pradhan from Mumbai, Amitabh Bachchan, when he was injured during Coolie shooting, he had no time in the hospital but to spend, so he learned ham radio and he was active. I had opportunity once in Mumbai, I was able to talk to him for 3 minutes and he gave me a reply and my signals. Then Kamal Hassan, King Hussein of Jordan, Barack Obama, they are also ham. But we call each other by first name. See, this is Rajiv Gandhi operating his station. Those who visited the Teen Murti Bhavan, his radio set is still kept there as a memory. And he gave a duty free 1 year, 1981. We were allowed to import duty free. So a lot of hams got imported stuff that time. This is the King Hussein of Jordan, JY1 and JY2 is Queen. So we always call him Hussein. Twice I had an opportunity to speak to this guy, King Hussein of Jordan. Barack Obama, when he was president, in spite of his busy schedule, he studied ham radio, appeared for the exam and proudly showing his license. November 0 Bravo Mike Alpha is his call sign. These are some celebrities I told you. Now this is most important. As ma'am told me you in the evening, I spoke to Russian cosmonauts in the space shuttle. That was sometime in 81. That time everything was known. I had an opportunity to receive signals from Columbia space shuttle. For that we made a big antenna, about 7 element beam. Let's see whether there's a message. Ajinkya sir want to talk to me on this. Let's see.
Frequency mode.
This is VU2 VPR on frequency. This is VU2 VPR. Let's see whether he is there.
Victor Uniform 3 Alpha Delta disconnected. Deactivating Echo Link.
Oh, he got disconnected. Disconnect झाले थे. VU2 Alpha Delta Yankee, VU2 VPR. VU2 Alpha Delta Yankee, VU2 VPR. Okay, let him join. We will talk to him.
Activating Echo Link.
Yeah, yes.
Uniform 3 Alpha Delta Copper.
This is VU2 VPR. VU2 Victor Papa Radio. VU2 VPR calling. VU2 VPR calling. No. This is connected. Yeah, I can copy you. Can you give a long over? This is VU2 VPR.
CPR ADP, thank you for doing this demonstration for the students. I'm very excited and happy to join. This is Victor United number 3 Alpha Delta Papa. My location is Europe. I'm coming through
Europe.
Echo Link and my name is Ajinkya. And my call sign is
Okay, VU2 ADP, VU2 VPR. Good afternoon, Ajinkya. Understand you are operating from Europe. Thank you very much for the nice modulation. And thank you. All the students are listening to you here. VU2 ADP, VU2 VPR.
I'm very excited that all the students have joined online. As Vilas said, there are very few hand radio operators in this participation and show to the world that I'm coming at you. Signing out.
Thank you, Ajinkya, VU to ADP, VU to VPR. Thank you for this nice demo. All the students are quite excited to hear you, and we are all happy to have a QSO with you, though you are in Europe. Big clapping for Ajinkya. So 73 is to you. My presentation will continue. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. No, he is somewhere in Europe. Huh? I don't know where he is.
73 is over and out.
73 is have a nice day. Bye. So he got logged in to our Echolink. This is a ham radio protocol over Echolink internet, and he was able to contact us. So you have to see the timeline. He is in Europe. Matlab 5.5 hours earlier. So minus 5.5 hours. So he is somewhere either in the hotel or on the road or in the airport or the bus terminal, wherever. But you can be any part of the globe. You will be able to contact your friends, those who are having ham radio license. Thank you. Okay, next. Now this is quite exciting. You are all aware about the space missions. And most of the astronauts are hams. Please note, most of the astronauts are hams. We are going to watch the next slide. Exciting. Do you know this guy? He is a buzzword now. Can anybody tell me the name? Saurabh. Have you seen this? What is this? He has a call sign VU to Tango November India. He is a ham radio operator, and now he is in the space and he is going to talk to us. If there is a pass available, overhead pass, our institution, we will come with the antennas and we will track the space station. The space station will be available maximum for 20 seconds. Okay, so when it will start coming up, we have to track it. It will give a telemetry signal and give a call to him. He will reply, and hardly 20 seconds we will be able to communicate with him. Mind well. But that 20 seconds for us will be very exciting, because by the time he comes overhead, some people in Bangalore may be able to talk to him, or some people in Trivandrum will start calling him, like that. So we have to grab the opportunity as soon as he arises, and we should be able to communicate with him. Just beam your antenna with high power, say 20-25 watt, and then you will, and that's quite exciting, because you will build your own antennas. You will build your own radio receiver, FM radio receiver, and you will be able to do that. And that is going to be the most exciting event in your life. So these, all the 4 Gaganyatri, you know, there's a big mission Gaganyatri we are having. All these guys, they have a call sign. Foxtrot, Papa Foxtrot India, Hotel Oscar India, Alpha Quebec India, and VU to Tango November India. Last letter is I. I stands for India. So this is world over known now, and all the amateur enthusiasts will be tracking this International Space Station and will be talking to these astronauts. This is going to be a most exciting event at Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University. So hams, they have built a lot of satellites, and it's called Oscar, orbiting satellite carrying amateur radio. Oscar, carrying amateur radio, orbiting satellite. Okay, carrying amateur radio, orbiting satellite carrying amateur radio. ARIS, amateur radio on International Space Station. So when we will be talking to Saurabh Shukla, that will be ARIS. Okay, and also use national satellite, moon. That we have done the experiment that we can use moon as a reflector and cover larger distance. Only problem is that because of the surface of the moon, we have to put high power, 100 watt you put it, few microwatts will be received on the earth. So that also experiment they do, and there will be delay. We are sending signal and receiving it back, correct? So this is the satellite built by the hams. This is another satellite built by the hams. This is the space station. That is ARIS, I called you, amateur radio. You can see the ham operators, and call sign is UA9AD. Okay, there are 3 hams, KC7NHZ, that is the American ham. U is Russian ham. So it's a combination of 3 international hams. So this is another space station. You can see this lady. Do you recognize this last lady? Yeah? Can anybody loud? Can you read this? Kilo Delta 5 Echo Sierra India is her call sign. So you may be knowing Kalpana Chawla. Okay, she is no more. She died in the accident, but she has a call sign. And whenever she goes over, used to go over US, she used to talk with the people. Indians also she has spoken. So again, these are the call signs of our Gaganyatri. Again, the last part is disaster. When there is any mishap, the entire thing fails. Communication tower fails. Do you know there was a big water logging in Pune at Aranyeshwar, those who stay in that area, and all the communication towers became dry because they had a diesel generator, all the mobile towers. But that is in the Jhopatpatti area, and people steal the diesel from their generator tank. So they went dry within 3 hours. So entire communication was stopped. Ours was the only link available, and we gave the messages of important, whether this guy is alive or what happened. So that time people realized the importance, and we also realized. So with that motivation, we have installed one UHF repeater on Vetal Hills. How many of you had been to Vetal Hill, Pune? Anybody can raise hand. There's a next to Vetal temple, there's a fire brigade repeater. So we have installed our repeater on their tower. And we are able to now cover nooks and corners with this walkie-talkie. So during disaster, we establish our temporary station and try to give the messages, information. So when everything fails, amateur radio is the only hobby which comes for the rescue. So we will be conducting very shortly the workshop containing these parameters and explaining the radio hams, that how we can expand this world, because without proper education we cannot go into the field. We also need proper identity from the government that these are the ham operators. Otherwise that ordinary police also can stop us. So we will be doing that systematically and learning ourselves. So this is how we will establish our field station and do the communication. We will also do lot of contesting. This is a Fort Simagad. We had a field day. So we go to the hilltop and try to communicate with the world at the height. You can see some of the activities what we are doing here. This is another interesting thing what we will be conducting in this institute is fox hunting. You will all undergo a antenna making workshop. Same antennas you will use for receiving. We will be hiding a fox, that is a small transmitter, and with the help of the antennas you have to identify and detect the hunted fox. The team which will detect first will get an award. So we will be holding this contact during your tech fest or whatever activity you have, technical activity. That time this will be one of the exciting activity for the ham club members, and also it will be open to other students. So ham club member will be the leader and other students will be in his crew. So you can find this was done in Aleppi. Myself and Milind Bhagwat, we won in the 3rd position this contest of fox hunting, and we got this award trophy. This is one of the Bombay event. The students with their antennas are trying to hunt the fox. This is a Japanese fox hunt contest. Ladies are also not behind. These are 2 ladies from Bombay, participate regularly. These 2 guys from Bombay again. This is a fox. You can make it using Raspberry Pi. A simple fox you can build. The fox was inside this car, and it was, you know that location is full of lakes. So there was a lot of reflections of the signal. It's very difficult to find out, but we could finally manage it with the experience, of course. We also support Scout Jamboree. You can see Dilip Bapat. We are operating the Jamboree station in Pune and support the scouts and guides. Jota Joti, we call it. Joti is internet, on internet. So these are the Morse keys which what I showed you. This is very important, and still we use this Morse code for our communication when there is a signals are very weak. So these are some rigs made by hams, equipments homemade, you can also build. These are some commercial equipments available now, Kenwood, Yasu, ICOM, these are the big names dealing in this business. Antennas, of course, is most important. I don't know, unfortunately this topic is not there, but you must have seen this TV antenna. So there is a director, main antenna, dipole, and this is a reflector. So it gives you the directivity, and we are going to build this antenna for our Foxend. This is the antenna which we will use for tracking Saurabh, that ISS, where you need to have azimuth and elevation, there is a Doppler shift, there are so many things which interfere the communication. See this antenna costs 6 lakh rupees. Okay. So these are, now this is very important. I don't know how many of you heard about Swayam 1 designed and developed by College of Engineering students. Anybody aware about this? Anybody aware about this Swayam satellite built by Pune College of Engineering students? Oh, that's pity. These are the satellite, this is 91 gram satellite developed by College of Engineering students, and it was sent in the orbit by ISRO. Now they are preparing for Swayam 2. Why not ADY-PU satellite? It's not difficult. ISRO team can come and train you here. You can build your own satellite and send it in the orbit. Think, once you form a strong ham club, you will be able to do that. There will be a good guidance coming up, and with your passion, definitely this is possible. So this is the receiver that they use. This is the antenna that they use for tracking. All these antennas, everything is built by students there. See these antennas, Anna University. Again, see, this is a slow scan television. Normally these astronauts, they send pictures also down. One picture takes around 20 seconds. Okay, so you can receive it on your mobile and this receiver. And there is a decoder in your mobile. Slowly you will find the picture is appearing, and finally picture comes like this. That also demo we will do in one of the session next. This is how you are going to track Saurabh now. One of our member Mangesh is tracking receiving the picture from the satellite. You can see his mobile in his hand, and there is a radio connected to this antenna. So he is tracking by hand. That is possible. So these are some interfaces designed and developed by hams. Ham radio license. Now there are two grades, grade 1 and grade 2. So grade 2 there is no Morse needed. Some people are scared of Morse. So government has removed this. Two licenses, grade 1 and grade 2, restricted and general license. Restricted license can use HF, VHF, UHF bands. Written test is there. Examination can be conducted in your premises if more than 30 participants. So we are assuming that after my today's lecture, at least 40 students and faculties will join this club, and we will be able to conduct exam here sometime mid-August or mid-September. So this is what the categories, and there is only one difference, that grade 2 you can use only 50 watt, and grade 1 you can go up to 400 watt. 10 watt for VHF UHF and 25 watt for VHF UHF. So this is the only difference. There is no other difference in the grade. So you can enjoy the hobby without any interruption. Who can be ham? Any citizen of India of 12 years can become a ham. ASOC exam is conducted at Bombay, or it can be conducted here also. The fee is 100 rupees, both general and normal, and 20 years fee you have to pay, that is 2000 rupees, and 100 rupees for the examination. Rules and regulations, all these I will be sharing, which you will receive on your mobile. Variety of modes you can communicate, that is voice, text, image, data and satellite. So Pune hams, we meet regularly every first Sunday of the month. Coming Sunday, I have already extended invitation. Madam can share with you those who want to attend. Sunday morning, we are meeting near Null Stop, 10:30 to 12, and there will be a demonstration of a linear amplifier. Because normally lot of people, they build their radios, but they don't have the linear. So there is one guy in Rajkot has built a linear. So we are going to do dissection and see the capabilities of that receiver live, online. Live matlab when we will be together. We have two repeaters, VU to ETD and VU to DIQ. These are the two repeaters of Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University, which we are using from Pune. This is a team of our hams, okay? Girls are also not behind. We have so many girls in our team. So thank you for this small presentation about ham radio. If you are having any questions, you are most welcome. Please fire your questions. I am there to reply. Please.
So you said that with the help of ham radio, we can communicate anywhere, anytime, on road, on
Yes,
malls.
yes. You have seen now Ajinkya sir was somewhere in Europe. He
Yes,
could.
So what is the need of the station that you have at your place? Is it important to have the complete station?
That is for high frequency. What we spoke now, we spoke via internet to Ajinkya sir. But there are many cases there is no internet. So that time you have to use high frequency.
So we don't need the entire station for communication. We can communicate through walkie-talkie.
But if there is no internet, what you will do? Internet can go anytime, no? That you notice in Pune also. Sometimes suddenly internet stops.
Yeah.
We want communication reliability.
So what is the basic required component for this communication? Internet?
HF radio you should need basic. And VHF, UHF will follow. But HF is required. Because there is no internet. HF goes via atmosphere. It goes via ionosphere. Okay. I don't know whether you have learned about propagation. There is a layer on the earth which reflects radio signal. Good question. Any more?
This.
Yeah, please.
How do you contact with that particular person? Like you have contacted with Ajinkya sir.
Ajinkya sir was aware. So there are nets. Like you have a friend circle and you meet in one particular restaurant. So normally you go around 6:30 and people keep on going and keep on coming. And there are people who stay there for 2-3 hours. So you meet everybody. So like that we have a frequency where we get parked. I was parked on 145 500 here. So that's why Ajinkya sir could call me.
So there is no
Correct.
particular kind of message you send to them, right?
Messages, our repeater is sending every 15 minutes the VU to ETD call sign. Okay, so that gives the identity, that the repeater himself transmits that. I showed you the Morse code, that it is transmitting every 15 minutes its identity. So you can go to that frequency spot and talk to people. And timings you can decide, early morning or evening, whatever spare time you have, your group have. Yeah, any more question? Please fire your questions because that will clarify a lot of things. Are you excited about this hobby? Yes or no? And not a big noise. Chalo, more questions please.
Anyone, any type of doubt, you can ask. Once
See-
sir will exit the room, you don't have to think like I have to ask, why I shouldn't ask.
Please ask. Any stupid question is welcome rather. See, this benefits are, bola.
Sir, why ham radio is called amateur radio?
Because this is a activity by amateurs. We don't call ourselves engineers, rather matured. We are amateurs because we keep on experimenting. That's why we are amateurs. And the benefits are enormous. I can tell you 2-3 examples. I had been to Japan in 1983. That time I had a contact with one of the Japanese ham in Ikebukuro. That guy came to airport to pick me. He took me home and gave me my lunch. This is the first time and last time I have enjoyed company of Japanese, because Japanese normally do not invite home, and they do not, because their homes are very small and they don't serve you dinner. But he was so intense and he was so close to me, we could manage. Then I used to fly quite often to Delhi those days, and those days all tickets were handwritten. So I was waitlisted 46. So I told my travel department, "Arey, I am west listed 46. Will I get a seat in my aircraft?" I said, "Sir, jao aap, milega aapko." And to my surprise, I got the passage. So those days there was no internet, nothing, handwritten tickets. So I carried some money for my hotel. And when I reached there, I realized that from 600 rupees per day to hotel has raised the rate to 900 rupees per day. Arey, those days, I am telling you, sometime in 81. So 900 rupees in 81 was a big amount, and I was carrying just few thousand rupees that time. So one of my ham in Delhi came to my rescue, whom I was talking till I was leaving home. He said, "Don't worry, I have arranged your hotel, Hotel Alka in Connaught Circle. You go there, check in. I will come to the hotel, or if you want, I will come to the airport and pick you." So he came to airport and picked me, put me in that hotel. Till that date, I only spoken to that guy, Balbir Singh, on my radio. Never had any meeting with him. He came to the hotel, gave me 5,000 rupees. He said, "Keep it. Whenever if you need more, I will give you. You can return as soon as you will go back." So he, without physically knowing each other, he helped me, supported me, then took me his home that night and gave me the typical Punjabi khana. His wife prepared sarson ka saag or makke ki roti. And this is something miraculously happens in ham radio. Because we are more than friends. And we take care of each other. And that is what we also do, reciprocate when the hams visit Pune. And that is how our global friendship grows. So you will find a very interesting things. If you go abroad, you will find some ham friends there. They will come and support you. Now we all strangers meet once in a month. Many times visiting hams also visit us. Our repeaters are on. So whosoever is traveling from Bangalore highway, he will call us on repeater. So we will merrily say hello. We will invite him for a cup of tea. So all this friendship, global friendship happens, which is enormously helpful for you. Getting a job also, this hobby helps. Because when you are a ham radio operator, in the interview, you are preferred by telecom companies. So this is not just a hobby, this is enhancement of your qualification, your competence. Hope you got this message. And that is how your chairman is passionate. I don't know, early in the morning he was in the Europe, he is able to access the internet and talk to us.
Sir, one more query from your office.
Yeah, please.
Stand and ask.
क्या? हाँ सुनता है. हाँ, there is no privacy. There is no privacy. Because you are not supposed to see. You are not supposed to exchange any private messages. You are right. This is a good question. This is a hobby. So you are not supposed to do any business. You should not use without any pecuniary interest. If you are having malicious interest, you are caught. One of the guy during the fighting in Bombay, the guy was transmitting through lightning arrestor from a mosque. He was caught by Bombay hams and given to the police. So you can also give service to the nation by catching up these pirates. There are many pirates we also come across. All those shippies, radio officers, to pass their time, they take some dummy call sign and talk to us from the ship, just to pass time. But we realize, we immediately catch them. Because this call sign is not on our international data list. QRZ.com is our international data list. So then once we know that, hey, you are pirate, we always tell him, we will not talk to you. So see, there are misuse also of this hobby. For that reason, government is issuing licenses. It should not go to any criminal person. That's the reason. Any more questions? So I must thank you all for this patient listening. Hope I am able to create some excitement about this hobby. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really a very informative, very interesting and smart session. I think you all enjoy a lot. Yes, am I right? Within just introduction of a great technology, now you are feeling like what is the importance of telecom engineer also, right? So more participative.
I don't need with sugar.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
You can visit us. Thank you so much, sir. Once again, a very thank of you. My dear students, our esteemed guests, and all the attendees, I would like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for making this event a resounding and very interesting at all. Your presence, your contribution, your enthusiasm have been driving force behind this sparkful event. So now, I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to our principal sir, to our HOD ma'am, to give the permission to organize such kind of informative technical event in our campus. And of course, their dedication and hard work have been instrumental to making this event a memorable experience for all of us. Am I right? So for these words, I really once again I want to thank you to all. And last not the least, a very thankful and heartful gratitude to our Ajinkya to give the permission to organize this kind of very informative events. Not only informative, this is very technical and I think very memorable and very informative events. And thank you, sir. Thank you once again. And be connect with all of us and guide our students. And so for that, please enroll and participate for that our hobby technology, we can say that is ham radio. Thank you. Now for that I am just given to staff my word. Thank you. All are, I think one attendance sheet is circulated during the program. All are signed on that attendance sheet right now. So be seated until you didn't sign that attendance sheet. Please don't go outside, okay? This is the personally request from my side. Thank you.
Enroll the student for the club. Participate in the training. On 20th to 5 days rigorous training program, 5 days, 4 hours a day. You will appear for exam. All the activities are planned. I am not here just to create the environment. They are very serious.